Hi, I'm John Everett with Zurn Industries. Today I'd like to introduce you to a new product extension for the Zurn Wilkins automatic control valve line. That is the ZW221 and ZW222 altitude control valves. Now, for those that are not familiar with an altitude control valve, there are a number of ways that we can manage the level of fluid in a tank. For one, we can do it with a float valve. Sometimes we can do it electrically with sensors, but many times there's a disadvantage to using those methods. So with an altitude control valve, we're controlling that level in the tank based upon, in layman's terms, the weight of the fluid in the tank. What the valve does is it's sensing that weight of that fluid, and when the tank is drawn down, obviously there's less fluid in the tank, less weight, the valve will open up and begin to fill the tank. The valve will not close itself until that tank rises all the way up to its maximum level. Now again, what it's doing is it's in layman's terms, it's weighing that fluid. When the fluid becomes lighter, the valve opens up. When the fluid becomes heavier, it closes itself off. Now we have two varieties of altitude control valve. The ZW221 is designed for one-way flow. That's where we're filling the tank through the altitude control valve, but water is exiting the tank through another line. We also have the ZW222, which is going to fill the tank and then draw out of the tank all through the same valve. Now, in addition to those two functions, we can also provide you with the delayed drawdown feature. Many times it's advantageous to have the tank draw itself down very deeply before the altitude control valve opens itself back up and fills the tank. We would want to do that, for example, in a waterworks application. Also, to point out some of the standard and features and benefits with the altitude control valve, they're very consistent with the other automatic control valves that Zurn Wilkins manufactures. For example, we'll provide you with pressure gauges. The gauges will tell us the pressure in the tank, but it will also tell us the inlet pressure coming into the valve. We have the shutoff valves on the pilot system. That allows us to isolate the pilot system for repair while not having to shut down the entire system. We also provide a Y strainer in the pilot system as opposed to a strainer on the inside of the valve. That makes it much easier for you to clean the strainer in the event that you have some light debris in the incoming water. And lastly, you can see it was all plumbed with the stainless braided lines. These lines are highly effective in preventing corrosion because they're lined with rubber. So all in all, the ZW221 and ZW222 altitude control valves are going to exhibit those features and benefits that you would find with all of the Zurn Wilkins automatic control valve line. In the event that you have questions about this, I would ask that you contact the Zurn Industries customer care department. They can provide you specification submittal sheets, they can give you instruction sheets, or give you a verbal understanding of how the valve works. We want to basically give you any information that you may need to specify this product for your job. So again, we strongly encourage you to contact Zurn Industries. Give us a shout, ask us about the altitude control valve. We're very pleased to talk to you about it.